TGIF, TGIF, TGIF. I'm so glad it's Friday. I have a 3-day weekend too because I don't work Monday. I am gonna work Saturday, next Saturday. So, but it works out a 3-day weekend for me this time, so I'm super grateful, super lucky, looking forward to it. There was so many people coming in tonight when I'm just trying to sweep, I'm just trying to vacuum, I'm just trying to get stuff clean, and like every time I start cleaning, someone else walks in. It's like every 5 minutes there's somebody coming in. And it just get interrupted. So it's a good thing. I usually start sweeping around midnight, and I didn't finish with all of the vacuuming and stuff until like 1:30 because people kept coming in and interrupting me. There was this there was a man with very wild looking hair and a very, very bad black eye, like a hell of a shiner, hanging around in the parking lot tonight. And he was going through all the trash bins, pulling out recyclables, and he was out there for like 20 minutes. And at some point, another couple, like two homeless people that are always like together, and they have dogs, and they have this pretty cool setup. They have a bike, and then they have this trailer attached to their bike that has their belongings on it, so they can just ride around and carry their stuff with them, which I think is pretty cool. And they come up, and they were asking him if he was okay, and he's like, yeah, I'm fine, just getting some cans. And the lady was like, all right, just as long as you're okay, then that's all good. Leave me alone. I talked for a little bit, and then the two other people left. And this guy left a bag of random bottles and stuff, like, outside next to the trash can, next to the door. And I was, like, looking at it, wondering if I should throw it out. But I think if it's still there in the morning, I'll throw it in the trash dumpster, because it is kind of messy. And there's, like, random flip-flops, too. There's little shoes, but like I've never seen these before. I guess they look like they were probably a stencil, and then they like you cut it out from the stencil, and then they peel forward, and like you fold them to make them into shoes, which I thought was kind of cool. They're like little foam thingies. So yeah, there was that. I did something really stupid today. And I'm super embarrassed. But nobody has to know about me and all of you, I guess. So I bought these insoles. They're very expensive, like $50 insoles from the store, because they have really high arches and they're hard, so they kind of force your feet into the proper position. Because I have high arches, and I realize that probably some of my knee and back pain are coming from the way I'm walking. And when I have to stand in one place for a long time, my feet end up in a weird position, and that causes like radiating pain all the way up the legs and stuff. So I bought these insoles. They're too big for my shoes, so I sit there and I measure them on my foot, and I cut. But I cut too short. I should have measured them on my shoes, and I feel really dumb now because I cut them too short, and there's no way to uncut them. And I can't exactly take them back because there's nothing defective about them. It was my own stupid, dumb decision to cut them too short. And so now I'm wearing them, but my toes hang off the edge just ever so slightly. And I stuck some paper towels in there, in the toe part, to try to make it a little more even, but it's still super uncomfortable. So, and I'm still wearing them because I paid $50 for these. I can't tell anyone how much I spent and how much I ruined. But I'm still wearing them, and they actually are helping a lot. Like, I have a lot less hip and back pain tonight than I usually do, but my feet hurt like hell. So there's a trade-off. But I remember using these particular insoles in the past, and your feet take a couple of days to get used to them. But what bothers me is the sensory stimulus of my toes feeling weird. And I can't, I don't know what to do about that. And then my manager keeps talking about wanting me to be manager after she leaves. I'm like, oh no. Like, I don't know if I can say no to that, but at the same time, I really don't want it. But at the same time, it would be more money. But at the same time, the responsibility and the ridiculousness that I would have to deal with. But then at the same time, I wouldn't be graveyard shift anymore. And she's not on the register all day long. She's only there in the morning, and then she's in the back doing paperwork. She's doing organizing, stocking, dealing with the vendors, inventory, all that kinds of stuff. And she also has to do like the scheduling and all of that. And I know I can. I don't know if I want to. It seems like a lot. But she keeps talking about wanting to move away back home to where her family is, and she's like, when I move, I'm gonna put in a good word for you with the owner to be the manager here. And I'm like, okay, but I would rather be in the kitchen. But I mean, maybe I could do it for a little bit. And it's still, again, I have no idea when this is going to happen. I will be going to the kitchen in the neighboring store, but I still don't know when, because they've confirmed that they want me there, but they have not confirmed any sort of start date or anything like that. There's like, the two owners are a dad and the son, and the dad, I guess, is the one who is like not ready. He thinks that the guy they've trained to be manager isn't quite ready to be manager yet, and they want to make sure he's currently in the kitchen and he needs to go and be manager before I can take his place in the kitchen. And so there's all of that shenanigans and kerfluffle and and everything about the store is so slow. It took them forever to even hire me when they desperately needed somebody. It was like, I'm here, I can start immediately. Hello. And it was like a couple of weeks before they even started me. So who knows? Who knows how long it's gonna be? Anyway, have a wonderful Friday. I'm super stoked for the weekend. I'll see you all on Tuesday, not Monday. Bye.